Hello to my Aquarius. You'll see the dates for this video in the title. Don't forget to watch the videos for April 23rd through April 30th and also May 1st through May 6th as you're closing out this cycle and getting yourselves prepared to be a new you, right? Some of the things that you all can do as we move through this last quarter moon phase and also the waning crescent moon phase, you can take some time to reflect on the lessons of this particular lunar cycle. We had a full pink moon in Scorpio on April 23rd. So the rose-colored glasses were either gently or forcibly removed in areas of your lives, to get you prepared for could get you prepared for Pluto, because Pluto is currently retrograde now. Pluto went retrograde May 2nd, right? So this is where, they need to be gently or forcibly removed. So whether you gently remove them, somebody gonna feel like they were forcibly removed or whatever, right? So, but the bottom line is that you are getting yourselves ready for the super new you. That's what you're getting yourself ready for. So we will have a new moon in Taurus on the 7th of May. A moon in Taurus is all about connecting with our physical selves, getting rooted and grounded, here in the earth. And so we're going to get into your reading. So when you watch this video, you're still in a cycle and you're still thinking about removing rose-colored glasses and those kind of things. You can do things like cleaning out your cupboards or your cabinets and doing deep cleaning of your house. You can prioritize yourself. You can find activities that bring you a sense of peace. Some people get a haircut during this time to kind of draw your energy back in. Some people take the time to reflect on the lessons of this lunar cycle. So just about journaling. We do have digital journals and digital calendars below in the description, and so let's get into it. I've already prayed over your cards. I already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity in every area of your lives. So let's get it, Aquarius. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. First card leading the deck here would be Ten of Wands. Somebody's moving. Congratulations, Aquarius. You're moving. We have the Fool card. You definitely left circus situation behind. Definitely see you being booked and busy and certainly not burdened at all now that you're in the light about a lot of things. Here we also have the Knight of Cups here. We also have the Lover's card here. We also have the Two of Pentacles, right? So let's look at it again. We have the Ten of Wands and see how this person is packed up and they're moving. So congratulations to you all. For those of you all who are saying, you've been saying you want to move, and I see that happening. Source needs you to stay locked in and laser focused. Now that you're out of a wilderness situation, whether you were physically going through something or something, a battlefield of your mind, of just remembering things, Aquarius, of just kind of how just traumatic events where there could have been aggression involved, bullying, threats, whatever it was. I see somebody physically moving, right? You learn how to save yourself. You learn how to be your own knight in shining armor yourself, especially moving on from energies that promised things and they didn't deliver those things. Maybe it was a job that promised that, hey, you're going to get a raise, because a knight in shining armor is not always a person. Sometimes it's really like everything is energy, right? And so it could have even been a job that promised, hey, you're going to get a raise every 6 months and just didn't deliver. Whatever it is, somebody is moving on from something, right? And here we have the Two of Pentacles. And so I do see some kind of partnership in business and or in love coming across your path. That's what you're giving birth to. This amethyst right here lets me know that somebody is healing. You're at the crown chakra level. You said you were able to do it. This color yellow connects us with the solar plexus chakra. Somebody said they're going to be able to move on from something now that you're in the light about some things, and you're able to move on from it. You put one foot in front of the other. So congratulations to you for rose-colored glasses being removed from your eyes about some things, and you did it. You absolutely did it. You absolutely did it. So congratulations to you all, Aquarius, for just investing in you, getting away from energies who may have been preying on your generosity, your compassion, preying on you know, your desires, preying on your belief system, preying on that. So congratulations to you for getting away from that. Here we have the Four of Swords. Somebody's finally getting some rest. Let's see what else we have. We also have the Eight of Swords here, because something was definitely driving somebody crazy. Like, you see this person right here now, right? This is in your mind. It's a form of self-sabotage to stay in places where people prey on you, right? Here's the water right here. Your water dries up when you're overthinking things. You're like, okay, in your mind, can't get any rest. You're overthinking things. That's what things would have happened. Here we also have the Ace of Wands here. So your third eye being open is letting you know that the very things that you've been praying for, Source is going to make it happen for you. Source is making some things happen for you, Aquarius. And I see you being able to defend your decision to get away from certain energies without coming across as defensive at all. So getting away from certain energies would be like giving people money, giving them your time, letting them continue to prey on your compassion, right? Continue to, you believe in people, they don't believe in themselves, and you just keep giving to a point of burnout. You try to give people the desires of their heart the best way that you can. Keep praying on that, you know. So keep feeling that people are in situations that they can't get out of, and you're trying to inspire and motivate people. Like I said, you moved on from some things. So don't stop motivating and inspiring people, Aquarius, at all. Don't stop doing that. But not to a point it becomes self-sabotage, where you say, man, you know what, I'm overthinking this. I can't even get some rest and get some sleep. So that's how you're going to say, that's how somebody saved themselves. Everything is lining up perfectly for you. Here we have the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel like somebody's moving on to a new job, possibly. Moving on to an additional career, whether, like I said, a partnership in business and or in love, you know, coming across your path. And then also the Wheel of Fortune, right? So your previous video that I believe is dated May 6th. When you watch the video before May 6th, the moon was in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of good luck, good fortune, growth, opportunity. So somebody is moving on to places where there's more growth, more opportunity, right? And so that's therefore, again, I see somebody in a leadership position in a new company, more growth, more opportunity for you, right? So when I said before, you may have worked on a job where somebody, where you felt like you'll be able to work the job until maybe retirement for some of you all. There things that were promised that weren't promised. It's going to be a totally different ball game when I see, you know, you moving on to some other spaces, right? Some other places. So you don't have to sit around and overthink this. You can already just say, you know what, thank you, Source, that I'm able to learn how, you taught me how to learn how to save myself by saying, having the I can do it spirit, right? Remember, crown chakra, adjusting your crown. We're talking about the amethyst here, connects with our crown chakra. So congratulations to you all. Here we also have the Five of Wands. Somebody, you know, I feel like somebody was really at war with themselves before taking rose-colored glasses off. And because when you watch this video, we'll still technically be in a cycle, and I'm telling you what's to come, I definitely see somebody, before we close out this cycle, it may be up into the last moment of just removing rose-colored glasses, somebody is going to move on. And somebody has been at war with themselves, like, I'm at war with myself. I feel like I'm still fighting myself. But it's two situations in particular. Somebody says, hey, I'm staying focused. And this could be like, feel like it's a daily battle for somebody to stay focused. I can defend my decision to move on, defend my decision to move on, defend my decision to move on without coming across as defensive. That's what I'm saying for you all, Aquarius, is that you moved on. And every day you're putting that fire behind something that you prayed for. You're putting that fire behind something that you prayed for. So whatever it is, if you're sitting on the job and you're saying, hey, they're not honoring their promise, I thought this was going to be the thing for me, then now it's time for you to start putting out those, you know, resumes and looking for something different, because that's what I see you moving on to, something totally better. Here we have the Seven of Cups here. A lot of temptation is coming across your path too, because more money is trying to come in. Like I said, somebody's business is about to be booked and busy. Also, I see new love interest coming across somebody's path, new and exuberant love. Y'all are, doing things together. A lot of distractions are trying to come in, right? So as soon as you feel like, okay, I just started this new job, now I got all these distractions around me. Just started a new love, I just got all these distractions around me. But guess what? You'll still be victorious, right? I do feel like 666 came out again. I do feel like because you've moved on from some things, some people are still trying to demonize you all, Aquarius. I don't think that matters to you because there's movement happening. It's you prayed to get away from certain situations and your prayers are being answered, right? So Source is saying, I'm just giving you some time to pull it together. Trying to give you some time to pull it together, and you did, right? So you did move on. You moved on to some things. All right. I'm gonna give you all a list of questions for you all as you're, closing out your cycle and trying to make some decisions. So hopefully the questions will help you. We do have digital calendars and digital journals below. They are completely optional. There's never any pressure to purchase anything or even to donate for that matter. I'm just grateful that you all are here and tuned in and those things. So if you want to, it's completely optional. But looking at your cards here, when you're trying to move on from people who that you've prayed for and they see your prayer and being meek as being weak and they pray on that, Aquarius, you have to learn how to say ahead of time, whatever I'm going into, Source, give me an exodus strategy if it's not meant to be, or whatever your prayer is. Thank you for giving me an exodus strategy, because I feel like since when the moon was in Sagittarius, when the video went up on the video that's dated May 1st through May 6th, when it went up, the moon was in Sagittarius at the time of filming that, or when you watched the video, that's when you said you replaced worrying with gratitude. So I'm grateful that Source has given me an exodus strategy out of situations that Source knows that I would become prey to whatever people's, some people think that if you're a nice, warm-hearted person, that you're easy prey. So you're thanking Source in advance in gratitude, right? So that's what I'm saying for you all. But a lot of temptations are all around you. But I do see Source putting you around a lot of creative energies as well, right? Definitely putting you around a lot of creative energies and helping you through, your entire process. So congratulations to you for that. In that, love is coming across somebody's path. Here we have the Strength card, the Death card, the Two of Wands, the Chariot. We also have the Justice card and also the Nine of Cups. Yeah, something is over. Something said your vulnerability was definitely your strength. Source is actually rewarding you for moving on and no longer doing an injustice to yourself. It was definitely a trap that would have been set had you continued staying around energies that would prey on you. It's just like literally just setting yourself up for a trap. Meaning that if you kept, here we have 2 and 3 of Pentacles. If you kept, and everything is lining up for you financially, and I'm seeing your wishes being fulfilled, right? Your wishes being fulfilled here. And also the Two of Wands, right? Source is saying if you had stayed in any place where people were committed to demonizing you all, Aquarius, it's like somebody else. If you and somebody else has stayed in spaces where people were committed to demonizing you, that catches on like wildfire. So the rose-colored glasses had to be removed from somebody's face. It had to be removed. Like, some people will sit in the middle of stuff and say, I'm just praying for an exodus strategy. God is send a green light. It's go time. God will send a picture of a gate that's wide open. Somebody still won't get the message. God will send a blimp across the sky that will say leave, and somebody will still be waiting for signs. It's signs that boom right in your face, because only Source knows how we get messages and can give us the clearest form of messages. Even these readings are general readings, right? They're general readings. It's shining a light on something that the rose-colored glasses have been removed from your face. I feel like somebody's been waiting around, and that's what a temptation has been. Whenever you see, when we talk about the Seven of Cups here, you having a Kundalini experience, some kind of an awakening happening for you. For some people, the rose-colored glasses were gently removed. For other people, rose glasses were forcibly removed, like somebody slapped them off your face. Like all of a sudden, somebody just hit you in your face with a blowtorch. And so, in either case, I do see you moving forward. So, congratulations to you. Congratulations, congratulations, Aquarius. Congratulations. We also have the Devil card. Here we also have the Hierophant card, the Strength card, the Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Judgment card. Justice and judgment is in your favor. I'm looking at Aquarius. So, like I said before, you're no longer doing an injustice to yourselves by staying connected to energies that, like it's just hard for people to just kind of move out of a comfort zone unless they being blowtorched. So, here's the Strength card, came out twice. Two situations in particular you were very vulnerable in, and you expressed it to source that those are areas of vulnerability for you, but that was also your strength. But it had to come down to asking yourselves the question, Aquarius, do you feel appreciated with these two types of energies? And again, two types of energies could mean it could be connected to 1,000 things, right? It's not always people, right? Again, when the moon, as you're closing out this cycle and you're finishing strong, ask yourselves, did you feel appreciated? What is stopping you from springing forward, right? Remember, we had a total solar eclipse where that was a complete and total reset, right? And so somebody had already committed to themselves, you're not back in March 25th, I believe, when we had the partial lunar eclipse. A lot of people had already decided, hey, you're letting go, you're gradually letting go of some things, right? And so you're definitely recognizing the game, just the people wanting to put you in a nightmare situation, overthinking things, playing mind games, trying to, like I said, here was the Devil card right here. Preying on someone's fear, doubt, uncertainty, those kind of things. Here we also have the Hierophant card here. We also have the Six of Pentacles and also the Three of Cups. And a lot of it had to do with you not looking for people's acceptance and approval. Sources saying making sure you're financially independent, and somebody is definitely in a posture of gratitude for that. Grateful to source for that. So yeah, that you're able to leave some things behind. Like I said, I see some movement here. Somebody is grateful to just be able to get away from a bunch of chaos and confusion. If you've already moved on from some things, there's two things in particular somebody moved on from. It may take weeks, months, sometimes years for you to process all of the trauma that you've gone through, Aquarius. So however you feel like you need to heal, whether it's through therapy, whether it's through getting some fresh air and recharging and cleansing, sunbathing, right? Sun cleansing to get your strength back, to get your fire back, to get the I can do it spirit back. Take as long as you need to take. Because somebody came through some wilderness situations, and the longer you stayed in it, the more of an injustice you were doing to yourself. So like I said, somebody has definitely left some circus situations behind. You feel changed, liberated, and free. And some things have taken off for you like wildfire. So congratulations. Two of Swords. Yeah. Yep. Somebody took the blindfolds off. You learn how to discipline yourselves, Aquarius, right? So hang in there. This speaks to Neptune, right? So Neptune is the planet of imagination and transcendence, a desire for a more blissful life. And that's exactly what somebody did in their personal and their professional life. You just had to take the blindfolds and just recognize how much hurt. Somebody had almost become desensitized to your own pain. Here we have coexistence, right? So remember, it takes all kinds to make the world go around. It takes all kinds to make, and I feel like instead of you being blowtorched and preyed upon, I feel like you were blazing a trail. You're inspiring a lot of people to, you're motivating a lot of people, right? Here we also have La Bruja. A lot of people are, like I said, demonizing you all, Aquarius. They're saying that you are La Bruja. They're saying that you are a dark witch. But I don't think that bothers you at all, Aquarius. Like I said, Source is the one that's helping you through things. And so somebody has gone through a massive transformation here. Remember, we had a full moon in Scorpio, so the rose-colored glasses were removed. And I just looking at your cards here, Aquarius, I don't feel that they were forcibly removed. I don't feel like somebody was shocked that people would talk negatively about you. I feel like your burnout could have come as a result of trying to help other people find the light within themselves and helping them to recognize they too would be demonized. I think that's what, looking at your cards here, I think that's where, you know, really, really stems from. Here we also have the Tower card. Yeah, people are having an awakening. It's like, you know, like I said, they're having a tower moment. You came to a realization that it's a trap set to stay in spaces where you would have been preyed upon, and it would have been seen as a weakness, you know, for you all. But I see you have moved on from that, Aquarius, and learned how to protect your water. You've learned how to protect your water. So yeah, I see not only your wishes being fulfilled, I see you're in spaces where your energy is protected. I definitely feel like the very curse that they were trying to curse you, Aquarius, like, you know, using curse words, you know, book of spells, you know, and just harsh things trying to set you up, Aquarius, it backfired. And now they have to go through karmic cycles. Whereas, like I said, karmic relationships are being broken. And the more people like damn you to hell, Aquarius, the more they're damning themselves to hell, because you were praying for people that were preying on you. So, and some of y'all didn't even realize you were praying for people who were preying on you. So it really backfired in a major way. And again, I don't feel like, looking at your cards here, Aquarius, that you were preying on people. I just don't see that in your cards. You were not preying on people. You may have been deeply disappointed to a point of burnout, like why, until you realize God kept telling you why, kept showing you why, right? It's just people's belief systems. They have a particular belief system. So I definitely see you have moved on from that. Let's see what else we got going on here, Aquarius. Let's see what else we got going on here in your cards. But that's what I'm seeing for you. I do see, like I said, the financial independence away from all of that in your cards. Let's see if we got anything else. Let's see if we got anything else. Because some energies, it was two types of energies in particular that was like literally driving somebody crazy. And the two types, not just two people, but two types of energies. It was just a trap set, like for real. If you had kept going and wearing yourselves out and stressing yourselves out, looking for people's acceptance and looking for people's approval, you would have ended up with nothing. You would not have been able to, here we have the 8 of Wands. So again, you know, like I said, double booked and busy. So that's why I say for somebody's frustration and maybe burnout just came from trying to help save people who, and I said help save, right? We're not other people's saviors. Help lead people, help guide people out of their exodus situations. Like, okay, there's the door, because you once been there. You've been there before. Source opened up the gate for you. You was too afraid to leave. Source, told you, hey, I got you. Told you loud and clear in a dream, you can go ahead and leave the job. Some people was like, oh, I hate this job, moving on. And your words were creating your reality to somebody just said, okay, let me get on my horse and get the heck out of here. So, and Source has been taking care of you the entire time, Aquarius. So if Source was able to do it before, Source would do it again and again and again and again and again, get you out of, exodus strategies, out of situations. So somebody did a complete life change. Looking at your cards here, somebody's whole life has changed. Here we had a 9 of Wands here. So now that you're in the light about some things, again, I feel like as you're going through portals, you're going through this new phase of your life and starting to learn how to really live a softer life, Aquarius. That sometimes pulls you back, and just the memories of the storms that you come through and just not going back through those storms, right? So yeah, that part of you is gone. You're definitely in rebirth. You're definitely in rebirth stage. Yeah. So that's why somebody's traveling light, because you close out cycles in love. You moved on and closed out cycles in love. That's right. You learn how to create very firm boundaries and #winning at life, right? So the Chariot card came out twice. So it's saying You're winning in your personal and your professional life, and everybody who has demonized you and anybody that made it to the other side with you since you took your rose-colored glasses off, like I said, you're just traveling light. You're not carrying this burden of, you know, trying to help people find. I mean, well, I feel like you're not trying to. You're praying now. Somebody's prayer life has been increased. You know, you're praying that people find their purpose, you know, in life versus like almost you can do it. You can do it like, you know, to a point of just like you putting your blood, sweat, and tears into making somebody see something or people see things that they're not ready to see within themselves. So your high priestess gifts have also been increased, Aquarius. Source is just reminding you, you can pray for people and just release it. You can't, nobody can force somebody to, you know, find peace within themselves. So I definitely feel like you and your person together are having a great, very peaceful relationship, the two of you. Now you're looking back at your former self and just saying, wow, you were sabotaging yourself. You were just, somebody was just couldn't see it. Two situations in particular could not see that you were creating your own nightmare for yourselves, right? So here we have the Seven of Wands. I definitely see your meditation life has increased. You know, visualization techniques have increased. Also, financial independence again, right? You and your person. New money is coming across your path, Aquarius. Congratulations to you all. And again, your past will keep trying to call. Your past, like that's the past, because that's why looking at all this fire here, I feel like somebody has really been bullied. Somebody has been under a lot of attacks. People blowtorching you. There's just a lot of trauma that somebody's gone through. Very traumatic experiences that you've gone through. You know, Aquarius. Yep. Somebody went through a lot of traumatic experience from both parents, actually. Looking at this Empress card, something from both sides. Somebody went through a lot of stuff that you're not going. That's why you're traveling light moving forward, right? Here we also have the Moon card, leaving some things behind. Just leaving them behind. So, moving on in childlike faith, Aquarius. Y'all are out here doing it. I see you. Protecting your energy. Protecting your energy. Protecting your energy. Protecting your energy, Aquarius. Out here doing the dang thing. Yeah, but a lot of energies, like I said before, the spell work and all of that stuff, which you all have seen in previous videos, have backfired. Again, when you took the rose-colored glasses off, some of you all, if you've been keeping a journal, it was a gentle removal. It was like, okay, I see what this is. But for some people, it does literally feel like their whole world is crashing down. So be gentle with yourselves, Aquarius. Be gentle with your colleagues, family members, whoever made it to the other side with you. Some people, it literally feels like all hell is breaking loose, but you've tried to inspire and motivate and tell people, but it's like trying to tell people, and I can't say that because a lot of times you see a whole bunch of like stuff on social media when people are saying, oh, the world is coming to an end. They like the world coming to an end. People like, child, get out of here with that mess. Right? But this was different. I feel like you were source assigned certain energies to you to let you know if you continue on that path, it's a destructive path. If you continue on that path, right? It's like you had the foreknowledge, all of these gifts. We saw High Priestess gifts up here. A lot of gifts that we have that I'm seeing for you all. So that's why your wishes are being fulfilled. And like I said, you're closing out cycles in love and moving on, continuing to work hard, you know, and building your legacy wealth here, Aquarius. And so, like I said, a lot of vulnerabilities here. Like I said, good news coming across your path. More wealth coming across your path. Just creating, you know, like I said, you are helping people to learn how to get real serious about creating very firm boundaries and enforcing their boundaries if necessary. That's why things are being fast-tracked for you, sped up for you all, Aquarius. So anybody who was wishing that you would not break generational cycles, chains, and curses, and they were damning you to hell and all of this other stuff, Aquarius, and demonizing you, oh, well, I don't know what to say. So, yeah, so here we have 9. Yep. So we got 999. Just your compassion is very, very unique, Aquarius. I could see why somebody would have thought they can take your kindness for weakness. You got 9s here. You know, like I said before, you operating in childlike faith. Source is saying to you, you know, it's going to be you and your person coming together, Aquarius. This is what's going to really, hold on. Yeah, 10. Mm-hmm. Yep, 10. So good news coming across your path. Like I said, you're not waiting for a knight in shining armor to come save you for a new job, save you in a love relationship, save you for any of that, for that matter. I do feel like somebody was definitely preyed on. I feel like somebody was preyed on possibly for your physical appearance, you know, your looks, your body shape, whatever, preyed upon because of your generosity, your heart, your compassion, all of those things. And so when you finally decided to move on, the determination that the prey got away was just intense, right? Oh, we got to go back and get that wounded, you know, energy. We got to bring that back here. But you're not looking for people's protection. You're not looking for their protection, whoever they are. We also have, like I said, 2 of Pentacles here. We have 9, 9, and 9 again, and then 9 again, right? So the number 9 is a number for death, rebirth, and then we got new money coming across your path. The number 9 is a number for death, rebirth, Aquarius. And so when the light side of the number 9 is that your clairvoyance and your psychic abilities have increased as a result of you moving on from some energies. And moving on to a softer life, because that's what I'm saying for you all, moving on to, you know, being around other creatives that's helping you create the life that you know that you deserve. But the dark side of the number 9 is people who are egotistical and tyrannical, people who have decided, you know what, I got to go back. I'm just dead set on, you know, it just very, very angry. That's all I can say. Just enraged, angry, you know, that kind of energy. So, yeah. So I feel like with all of this financial independence and multiple streams of income for you all in leadership positions and all of this thing, I feel like somebody will be making healthier choices moving forward instead, like I said, praying ahead of time. Thank you, Source, for showing me, you know, if people start to prey on your kindness and your weakness to give you an exodus strategy, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. So that you don't get upset, just more like it's just a knowing. Somebody is definitely in the circulation of wealth energy. That's what I'm seeing for you all. I feel like somebody's in that circulation of wealth energy. Last couple of cards here. Let's see. Last couple of cards. Last couple of cards. Last couple of cards here. Yeah. Do 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 do. All right, Aquarius, your ancestors are very proud of you. You deserve the absolute best. And they're saying to you, create the change that you want. You've always been a star. There's people who are going to tell lies about you to the day that they die. But at this point, you don't care. Because, again, to care would just be holding space for other people's toxic thoughts, you know, of you, and just not giving you the grace to evolve to who God called you to be for real. Like you've given them the grace for God to call. But again, somebody apologizes for hurting you, but your new home awaits also. Take a leap of faith. The answers you seek are coming. Adjust your crown. It's always been you versus you, which we've seen in previous readings. But like I said before, this has been an amazing transformation for somebody, you know, people demonizing you, calling you a dark witch, you know, saying all kinds of stuff. You were traveling with a heavy load of some stuff, you know, from your past. But I definitely feel like moving forward, that's not the case anymore. And somebody who just has to come to the realization that some people just don't want you to evolve to your best self. Some people, that's just, I mean, I don't know who they're around, but Source got you around a whole different group of energies. So I don't know who these people was around that they didn't want you to evolve. They just wanted to just take advantage. So I don't have any words for this. Just other than like all the plots, plans, schemes, and traps that was set for you backfired, Aquarius. And let me give you all some questions for those of you all who are just trying to navigate through closing out these cycles and finishing strong, right? I'll give you a group of questions. So when you downloading and you're thinking about what moon phase you're moving through, right? So When the moon moves into Aquarius, it detaches us from every day, and it distances us from the known reality. It makes us spread our wings and open our minds to bigger cosmic picture. When the moon is in your sign, Aquarius, it reminds us that we all came here with a mission that is far larger than we think, that we are here with a bigger purpose and the responsibility to use our gifts and our talents as a contribution to the community or society at large. It reminds all of us that we are living our lives just for we're not living our lives for just ourselves or growing in healing, but you're growing in healing for the good, for your healing and transformation that's needed for the future of life on earth. That's when the moon moves into Aquarius. So here are the questions so that you can continue being action oriented, focused mind, and focused action oriented, right? First question is, what can you do to use your passion for serving on a large scale? The second question is, are you creating space for yourself to connect with your inner alchemist and innovator? Third question is, are you ready to think outside the box and delete old beliefs and rules and write your own? The fourth question is, using technology a drain or gain for you? And then last is, are you ready to start a group in your community to initiate and create positive change on a local or global scale? And what could the focus be? Like I said, all of this predatory energy here, somebody preying on your compassion and your heart and your feelings and all of this other mess, I feel like somebody was completely left uncovered. Somebody just was not taught to learn how to pray themselves out of predatory situations. Like you found yourself in some stuff that people were preying on, that Aquarius, right? So ask yourselves, really, what is stopping you from living your ideal life? And for somebody with this Ten of Wands card, where this person is moving, is just moving away from the environment. Could have stopped somebody from living their ideal life. So there may be something to consider, right? So when the moon moves into Pisces, those days are pretty sensitive, right? So again, download a moon calendar on your phone so that when you feel like I'm feeling some kind of way, a little overwhelmed. A Pisces energy can bring waves of emotions and feelings that often can be articulated. Situations trigger these, on a subconscious level, and might even take place while we finally see it clearly. A moon in Pisces reminds us the importance of getting intimate with our universal breath and the flow of cosmic waters. This is a time to go inward and play it solo, if that calls to you, right? So sometimes when that moon moves into Pisces, it's time for you to just be by yourselves, Aquarius. Just ain't no and ifs or buts about it, right? Here's some questions for you to explore. First question is, could you keep opening up and breaking through the walls of protection and defense to heal your deepest wounds with love? Second question is, could you immerse yourself in gentleness and compassion in order to receive and channel true love? Third question is, could you become more connected to the universal unconditional love? Fourth is, can you create healthy boundaries so that you don't take on others' energy? And then last but not least is, do you clean and replenish your energy daily, right? Trying to get you prepared for this new moon phase so that your focus and your attention, Aquarius, is not on, who burned you, who stressed you out, who tried to take advantage of your kindness and weakness and all that woe is me. I feel like somebody is definitely at a stage where, again, you're moving forward, but you're also saying, okay, I need to keep my mind. Remember, as we get closer and closer to closing out the cycle, because when you watch this video, we will still be in a cycle. So I'm trying to get you prepared for the new moon phase that kicks off on May 2nd through May 14th. So you're already ahead of that. Make sure you, like I said, and it's optional, write down the questions, answer them truthfully, to yourself. Are you focused on becoming a better humanitarian? Are you allowing your emotions to get in the way, when the moon moves through these zodiac signs? And then when the moon moves into Aries, right before, it moves into that new moon on May 7th, that the moon in Aries is, those days are like fuel to the fire, people who are not afraid to break the mold and stand, at the forefront of some big changes in your lives, Aquarius. And so you're saying, okay, you're not afraid to move on from that. You're not looking back. You're not afraid of people demonizing you because you have been preyed upon, right? And again, I'm not trying to put somebody in victim mode. You actually survived a lot of things, and now you're in thrive mode, Aquarius. So people who are demonizing you, okay, you calling you a dark witch and all of this other stuff, they're going through a tower moment right now, because they put so much of their energy, they locked in and was focused on demonizing you so much, Aquarius, that it actually backfired. They didn't even see the tower coming back to hit them. So the first question is, are you struggling with low self-worth? Second question is, are you procrastinating, perhaps stuck in a relationship or situation at home or at work that you're not happy with? Third question is, are you repressing your emotions and feelings and consequently feeling resentful? Fourth question is, are you holding yourself back, paralyzed and unconscious fear that stops you from taking the leap into the unknown? And then last but not least is, if you had known that you were fully supported, what would you do? What would you do, Aquarius, if you had known you were fully supported? And that's when the moon moves into Aries, right? So I'll give you the moon for the questions for the moon in Taurus. Again, write down those questions. Ask yourselves truthfully, what is stopping you from living your ideal life, Aquarius? Who and what is stopping you? Golden blanket. Right? So yeah, you definitely have a blanket of protection all around you. Right? Number 44. I feel like when somebody's mother was in the hospital, a nurse, and this is what I'm seeing in the spirit realm, prayed over you. I feel like somebody's mom was scared when they were in the hospital, and just like basically terrified of what's to come, whatever the circumstances were, and that could have been passed down, to you all to some degree. But I feel like I can feel like a nurse came into somebody's room and said to somebody's mother, can I pray with you? And they prayed over you that you would have this golden blanket, Aquarius. So people don't know. People have no idea. The people who were praying on you, who felt like it was okay to pray on you instead of pray for you, Aquarius, they have no idea. They have no idea whatsoever, of what's inside of you and who prayed for you, who prayed over you, who prayed for you. And then last but not least, the moon in Taurus, which again we'll experience May 7th. That's the new moon phase, which you may hear me bring up again in the next reading to help you get, stay focused in the new phase, right? First question is, how often do you feel true pleasure? Second question for the moon in Taurus is, do you feel guilty about pursuing pleasure? Third question is, where are the energy blockages and places of tension located in your body? Fourth is, can you discern how your body says yes to some things, Aquarius, and no to others? And then last but not least is, what does your body need? A moon in Taurus is all about sensations, about it focuses on the physical plane, the matter, the ability to feel sensations and pleasures throughout our bodies and see beauty in exquisite objects and the environments around us. So loving sex, loving pleasure and money doesn't make us dirty, greedy human beings. This actually is a time to change those belief systems and past conditioning. The truth is that our true power awakens only when we welcome and inhibit all parts of our body and understand our body's magnificent power and beauty and allow pleasure to be our guide. In other words, some of the jobs that you're going into, Aquarius, you're so passionate about what you do, you're going to start seeing the evidence of money just appear in your life because you're passionate about it. Oh, I love this job that I'm in, or a place that you move in. I'm so passionate about it. You're just going to start seeing the money come through. You're excited. You're not living in some kind of dream world. You're saying, I'm passionate about what I do. I'm excited about it. I love it. I know what my purpose is. I'm doing it. And boom, you're doing it. Versus being in places where you're always exhausted and confused, feeling like people got to blow towards you. You just feel almost lifeless. It's a totally different thing. So somebody's ancestor is saying to you, when you're embarking on a situation, a partnership in business and or in love, A good conversation to have up front when you're inspiring, motivating people is about loyalty. You know, you see these two dogs right here. Everything is not always black and white. You all may meet in the middle in some places. In some places you may not meet. But source is saying make sure that the pros outweigh the cons before you move forward into your better life. So some of you all are already married. Some of you all are already in your partnerships and those kind of things, Aquarius. There's a lot of people who do apologize to you, you know, for, you know, not seeing you, Aquarius. And then, of course, there are other people who they still telling lies about you. Hey, you taking it all with a grain of salt. You physically already moved on. That's what I have for you. Let's say we had a number. Number, Aquarius. Yeah, so a continuation of this video, like I said, a part 2, which would be labeled in the title. Like I said, 27, I am expressive. So 2 and 7 obviously is 9. Like I said, you see a lot of 9s throughout your reading because some things have just ended. You know, you just said, hey, I'm moving on from that. What you didn't know before, you know now. Your clairvoyance and also your psychic abilities have been increased. Like I said, your gifts have been increased. Your new home awaits you, Aquarius. And you moved on. So here we have your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and you want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, like I said before, let's see what else we got here with your cards. That wasn't the you know, people weren't, they were plotting something else. But again, backfired. Things are closed out. Things are closed out. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the divine flow at all cost. That's right. Follow source's flow. That's what somebody is doing, is following source's flow. And source is saying it's time for you to dream bigger. You desire a life of bliss, and that's where you're going. So a personal issue reaches resolution. Right? A personal issue reaches resolution, right? And so I definitely feel like, again, win-win-win to you all, Aquarius. You're actually being rewarded for taking the high road and some things. And we have patience. I am here in this present moment. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. Time is relative. Right now is all that matters. I wait with excitement. All good things come in due time. All is working for my highest good, because it is. So yeah, you have this video in advance. And so that's what I have for you all, Aquarius. Like I said, as you're closing out the cycle, those are things that you can do. You know, that last or third quarter moon phase is just kind of sort of you learning how to take your power back. You know, when you're in that last quarter moon phase, just like when you're in the first quarter moon phase, there's a real pull to pull you back to the dark side, right? A pull to pull you back to sadness, depression, burnout, frustration. Your flame is getting low, so you don't feel inspired and those kind of things. But you got to really push through and say your affirmations, create your own affirmations, right? So when by the time you get to the waning crescent moon phase, that's a time for self-care, self-kindness, self-forgiveness. Don't be tempted to overwork, but instead focus on activities that recharge your batteries and give you a sense of rejuvenation and peace rather than things that'll drain your energy. Remember, you're trying to close out a cycle and finish strong before we get to that new moon in Taurus on May 7th. So stay focused, Aquarius. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. And that's what I have for you. And like I said, your life, I see a very fruitful life for you. So continue to stay focused. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.